Hello everyone. So today I want to do a little bit of a demonstration on EFT, that's Emotional Freedom Technique. You probably heard me talk about it in my statuses, so now I'm going to do a few demonstrations and you can learn EFT just from these demonstrations and begin to use Emotional Freedom Technique in your life. So EFT is based on acupuncture and the meridian system that runs through the body. And what happens is when we get an energetic disturbance in that system, we can tap on them acupressure points and release that disturbance. Now that disturbance can be anything from aches and pains, worry, stress, trauma from the past, anticipation about a future event, anything really that is connected with the mind and the emotions, whether it be in the present, the past or the future. So through tapping on these points we can release emotional energy from our energy system, from our memory banks, from stuff in the past or anything anticipated in the future. So I'm just going to show you the tapping points and then I'm just going to do a general tapping sequence on stress. So the tapping points begin with this one here, which is the karate chop point. So you just gently tap in the karate chop point nice and slowly. This is the first tapping point in EFT and the one that we're going to begin with today. Then you're going to move up to the next tapping point and you use two fingers and you tap here at the end of the eyebrow at the bridge of the nose. And then the next tapping point is at the side of the eye on the bony bit, at the front of the side of the eye. And the next tapping point is underneath the eye, on the fleshy bit in line with the pupil. And then from there, you're going to go above the top lip, under the nose. And they're just gentle little taps. And then from there, in the crease of the chin. And then from here, you know here, you've got kind of V-shaped bone, bottom of your throat, on either side, the collarbone meets here. So, you're going to tap at the end of the collarbone, you tap around there. You can do it with your fingers, or you can do it with your hand like that. Tap in on the collarbone point. And then from here, I'm going to go underneath the arm, 4 inches down, tap around this area here. And then take a deep breath in. So that's a small round of EFT without saying any words or working on any issues. You're just kind of clearing your energy system. So now I'm going to do an EFT demonstration on stress. So I'll say a phrase and then you repeat that phrase after me, which will make it easier for you as we go through the process. So the theme is going to be stress. And if you've got any stress at the moment, if you'd like to give it a number, between 0 being no stress at all and 10 being the most extreme stress you could be feeling in this moment, which if you're at that level, I probably wouldn't advise you to be doing this. It'd probably be best to give me a ring and we could work on it there. But you know, if you've got a mild level of stress, you know, between 1 and up to 6 or 7, you know, it'd be fine to follow this video and go with it. Okay, so once you've got that number of that stress or feeling that's in your body, we know where you're up to. So then when we've gone through the process, we can see what number you're at afterwards and if it's come down or not by using EFT. So I'll say the phrase like I said before and then you can say the phrase afterwards. So I'll begin now. So even though I have all this stress, I completely and totally love and accept myself anyway. So even though I have all this stress, I completely and totally love and accept myself anyway. So even though I have all this stress, I completely and totally love and accept myself anyway. So even though I have all this stress, I completely and totally love and accept myself anyway. And you go to the first tapping point on the face, eyebrow point. All this stress, side of the eye. All this stress, underneath the eye. All this stress, above the top lip. All this stress, Chin, all this stress. Collarbone, all this stress. Under the arm, all this stress. Take a deep breath in. And you only need to say the words like all this stress when I'm saying chin point, under the eye. You don't need to say that, I'm just directing you where to go in case you forgot. Okay, so we're going to do another round now. So tapping again, karate chop point. And just be aware of what that number is now, if you just tune into your body. If it was a 4 or 5 before, or even 6 or 7, just notice as it come down. And if it has, you know EFT had an effect. Now, we're going to carry on. So even though I have all this stress, it's a Monday and I'm just stressed, I completely and totally love and accept myself anyway. So even though I have all this stress, it's a Monday and I have this stress, I completely and totally love and accept myself anyway. So even though I have all this stress, it's a Monday, I'm stressed, and I just am stressed, I completely and totally love and accept myself anyway. So even though I have all this stress, I completely and totally love and accept myself anyway. Eyebrow point. This remaining stress. 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 Under the arm, this remaining stress. Take a deep breath in. Okay, and just notice what you notice now. Tune into your body and notice what number it was before, and as if it's come down even more. And with EFT, we're tapping on this just to see if we can affect our internal feelings, thoughts, beliefs. And if it's come down even more, you know that EFT has helped in this situation. I'm going to do it one more round. So even though I still have all this stress, it's in my mind and body, and I just feel stressed, I completely and totally love and accept myself anyway. So even though I have all this stress, and I do, and I just feel stressed, I completely and totally love and accept myself anyway. So even though I have all this stress, and I do, I completely and totally love and accept myself anyway. Eyebrow point. All this remaining stress in my body, side of the eye, it's still there. All this stress under the eye, all this stress in my body, under the nose, still there. This remaining stress, chin in my body and mind, this remaining stress, collarbone, still there. This remaining stress in my body and mind, under the arm, all this stress. Take a deep breath in. thank you for taking part in that exercise, and just tune into your body now. Just notice where you are now, and whether that stress that could have been a 6 or 7, 4 or 5 has come down even further now, and just notice where you are. And you can know that EFT can help you with feelings of stress, anger, resentment, worry, all different kinds of emotions. If there's any emotion that's happening within us, for anything that's happened in the past, we can use EFT to release it. If there's any emotion that's within us that we're creating because of our thoughts, we can begin to release it with EFT. We can look at our beliefs and we can begin to change them using EFT, because our beliefs are usually created from experiences we've had in the past, and we've added a meaning onto that experience which has created a belief. Then we take that into our future. That doesn't mean it's true, it just means it's the effect of something in the past. So through tapping on the stuff in the past, releasing those beliefs, we can move forward with choice. Because that's what EFT and all the work I do, it's about giving you new choices, how you want to live your life in whatever area of that is. It could be relationships, it could be inner feelings, emotions like depression, anxiety, stress, physical pain. It could be work-related stuff. It could be getting out there and trying new things. It could be anything. EFT can work with more or less anything if it's connected to the mind and body and the emotional system. It's a tool that we can use in our life. And I can teach you this tool if you're open to it and you'd like to change anything in your life. Now you can catch me at innertransformation.co.uk. You can send me an email at info@innertransformation.co.uk, or you can catch me on Facebook page Inner Transformation. Just give me a ring, we can book a session. Thanks very much for taking part in this, and I hope you have a great evening. God bless.